What if the way you joke, the way you love, the way you fight, and even the way you ask for attention all started in the same place? Your position in the family. If you are the youngest child, this might explain a lot about your life. Not because you are less mature or too spoiled, but because growing up last often means growing up in a very specific emotional environment. Now, before you think, that is so me, stay with me till the end. Point 1. You learn to win attention differently. The youngest child usually enters a house where everyone else already has a role. So how do you stand out? You become funny, charming, loud, creative, sometimes even a little dramatic. That is not random. It is adaptation. Psychologists often talk about labeling. When people repeatedly call you the baby, the cute one, or the troublemaker, you start living inside that label. And over time, the label can become a habit. As Alfred Adler believed, family position can shape personality in powerful ways. Think about it like this. If the oldest child is the first tree, the youngest is the one trying to grow in the shadow and still reach the sun. Point 2. You may be more rebellious than you realize. Youngest children often push limits because they did not always get the same strict rules. By the time they arrive, parents may be tired, softer, or simply less controlling. That can create confidence, but also a habit of testing boundaries. And this is where the stakes get real. If you never learn discipline, your freedom can turn into chaos. If you never learn responsibility, your charm may get you places, but not keep you there. Point 3. You are often emotionally smart, but secretly sensitive. Youngest children usually watch more than they admit. They read the room, they notice moods, they know how to make people laugh, because laughter feels safe. But here's the hidden side. Being the youngest can also create a fear of being ignored. So you may act confident on the outside while quietly wanting to matter deeply on the inside. Viktor Frankl said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." That is the real power here. You may not change your birth order, but you can change the story you built around it. Point 4. Your life may feel easier in some ways and harder in others. People often assume the youngest has it easy. In some ways, yes, more protection, more attention, less pressure, but that can also create a strange emotional cost, less trust, less seriousness, and sometimes less belief that you can handle hard things. So ask yourself, did I become the funny one because I am naturally playful, or because being serious never got me noticed? Do I avoid responsibility because I cannot do it, or because someone always did it for me? If this is hitting close to home, subscribe now, because this channel is all about the psychology behind the habits we live every day. Being the youngest child is not a weakness. It is a story, and stories can be rewritten. The youngest child often learns how to survive by being lovable, entertaining, flexible, and quick. But growth begins when you stop only trying to be liked and start learning to be solid. So the next time someone says, "You act like the youngest," smile. Because maybe they are right, but maybe, just maybe, you are also the one who is finally learning how to become more than the label. If you are the youngest child, comment youngest and tell me which part felt the most real to you.